job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Rams him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll bring him down, but not before he puts people in the spin cycle. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's a draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that need one more yard on third down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bucks.
And third and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their... He's got it down the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Buying some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Red pass, it's complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Might as well give it to him again.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They go to the counter. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going for the big play. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. They'll use it before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Using his legs, it's Yates. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Cyclones will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and you pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cyclone. And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown in. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, you get that, you defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Finds the soft spot in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. twist his way through. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He makes the connection. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
And he's running in the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jeff.